So if you're looking to work with brands and lock down brand partnerships and deals and things like that in 2024, you're definitely gonna watch this video because I made over $10,000 this year in 2023 doing that same thing, and I wanna give y'all my biggest tips. What's good, y'all? So my name is Cam. You may know me from TikTok as Homie Hygiene. I do men's hygiene tips, skincare tips, and things of that sort on TikTok. And this year, 2023, I've been able to get over $10,000 worth of deals done with brands like Cottonelle, Black Wolf, iHerb, and other health and wellness brands. I want to show y'all how to do that, or how to set yourself up best to do that as well going into 2024. So let's get to the tips, man. Number one, this is probably the simplest one, but it really counts. And this was something that I wasn't doing myself, so I want to make sure I lead with this one. And this is putting your email or some kind of contact info in your bio so that brands can get in touch with you. I started my TikTok page in 2020, like height of the pandemic. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start a TikTok page. I picked my lane and ran with it. So this was about 3 years ago. Fast forward to March of this year, you know, I'm hitting 100,000 followers. I'm getting, you know, some traction on my social media. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, you know, if brands want to reach out to me, they'll DM me or something like that on TikTok. Like, that's what'll happen. Like, I don't know why I thought that, but that was the thought process in my brain. So I had no email. They would have to go to my Instagram, my personal Instagram, message me there. So it was a lot going on. I was making it really hard for the brands or the people that wanted to work with me to get in contact with me. So lo and behold, once I added my email to my bio on TikTok, I started getting emails from different brands like collabs. We want to gift you products. Like all these other things started flowing in once I put my email in my bio or gave them like a clear way to contact me. And who knows how many other brands have been trying to contact me before then. So you definitely gonna want to put a working method of contact in your bio, preferably email, because a lot of brands prefer email as opposed to just shooting you a DM. So first things first, get that knocked out. Second thing, and there's a story that goes along with this as well, is when they do start reaching out because you put your email in your bio, don't be afraid to negotiate with the brands, because some brands may offer to send you a free gift in exchange for a video review. Now, if you have a following, you have engagement, to me, that's not a fair trade-off, because they're sending you a free product, but you're doing free promo for the brand, which in turn is not really equal, because they're sending you a free product, which probably costs anywhere from like 30 to 50 bucks or like 10 to 50 bucks. You, as a creator, have a bunch of engagement and a bunch of followers, so they're probably gonna generate more than $30 off of you posting their gifted content to your page. So when it comes to brands and they send you an offer, don't be afraid to push back. So let's rewind to earlier this year. I get an email from Cottonelle, and it's saying like, hey, we're rolling out this new campaign. We want you to be a part of it. And they hit me with a proposed amount they wanted to pay me for. To make, I think it was 4 TikTok videos. They wanted to pay me a set amount. I looked at the amount and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's a decent amount of money, but in my head, I'm like, oh, this is Cottonelle. This is a brand. Like, they have money. So I felt like the amount that they were offering for, one, getting free promo, 2, the amount of videos they wanted to do, I felt like it wasn't sufficient on my end. The amount that they were giving me just wasn't enough. So I went back and asked them for more money and gave them like a different value proposition as to why I felt like that was the fair amount. And lo and behold, they went back and asked their people, talked with their people, and they came back and gave me a number that was about $4,000 more than what they originally proposed. So if you feel like a brand is not giving you a fair price, or what you feel is fair, giving your audience, your engagement, the money they're probably gonna make off the sales, the price of the product, like all those things, don't be afraid to push back and say, hey, I think this would be fair because X, Y, and Z. But just make sure you do it in a professional manner. And you don't want to tear up that relationship either by saying, oh, y'all are trying to lowball me. Like, don't do that. Like, do it in a professional manner so that, you know, you can still say no, but in a professional way. Third thing, so when it comes to getting partnerships with brands, make the content that you want to get paid for. Meaning, for me, I do hygiene and skincare stuff. So I would make videos with the skincare and hygiene products that I had around the house, like things that I was already using around the house that were in that niche that I wanted brands to notice me for, hygiene, skincare, wellness, things of that sort. I just made content around those, whether it be a review video or like a funny, humorous video that's incorporating the product, because that's free promo for the brands and they see your ability, your creativity to make something happen. So just think, do you have any products laying around the house right now that you can make content around that you would love to get paid for by that brand to make that content, if that makes sense? See, literally, I got some skincare serum sitting right here in front of my face. Like, I can just make a video around this. But you can make content with the stuff that you already have around you so brands can see, okay, this is our guy or gal. So the fourth thing that people may not think is that effective, but DM slides, man. Slide in these brands DMs. Like, some of them will reply. And the way that things are going for 2024, brands are really reaching out to creators. And I think it's really regardless or irregardless of the following that you have on whatever social media platform. Like, they're really looking for micro influencers in that, 1,000 to 5,000, like under 10K followers. Like, that's the range that they're looking for, or at least that I feel like, in my opinion, that's just going toward in 2024. So don't feel like you gotta have 100,000. You ain't gotta have 10,000 followers, y'all. Reach out to these brands, shoot them a DM like, hey, I love your product. I've been using it for X amount of years. Would y'all happen to be open to partnerships with influencers or some of that sort? Like, reach out, and they might say no. They might say no. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, at least you asked and you took the step. So say, mid 2024, they're rolling out a campaign and they need influence, they need creators. Guess who's gonna be top of mind? Because you reached out and you did so in a respectful manner. You didn't just say, hey, I've been using your products forever. Please give me a partnership, please. That sounds thirsty and good. That's cringy. Like, don't be like, please, brand, please give me some money. Like, no, because then you're looking very desperate. So, reach out and be professional, let them know, and just leave the door open for, like, if they need a influence or they need a creator, they can come back to you. Now, when it comes to brands sending you a price and you feel like it's too low, like, stand firm. Like, don't, and this is kind of like 4B. This is like the 4B tip. There's 4A and 4B, but like, once you sell on a price that you think is fair and they kind of give you pushback on it, like, don't be afraid to stand firm. Just like justify why you think that is the right price. And they may, bump it up, they may not, but at the end of the day, okay, you may not get the amount of money that you wanted, or you might not even get the deal at all. If you're being a little bit too pushy, like, try to get it to a number that you're comfortable with. And sometimes that just doesn't happen because, both sides can't really agree on a price. But stand firm on that price, man. Like, stand on business. Like, don't budge. Like, if you feel like that's was the correct price, then stay there, because there's nothing worse than saying yes to a price you know is too low, and then you making the content, you like, oh, I should have charged more for this, and then you mad at yourself because you didn't charge enough. So just make sure you stand firm on the price that you give. And then the last tip, man, you just gotta have patience. Like, for some people, it does happen overnight. For probably 90% of people, 95% of people, it does not. So you gotta stay consistent. At the height of the pandemic, I was posting damn near every day, but that was because we had shit to do. It was a pandemic. What were we gonna do? It was curfew. You couldn't go nowhere. So I was posting like every day and just posting stuff that I thought was funny, but also posting things that I thought would help people. And that's another big thing. When you're posting, don't think about you. When you're posting, don't put yourself at the forefront, because that's selfish. Like, you should be posting to help people, not for people to say, oh, this is how cool I am. No, like, that's not the point of, building community on social media, which is really a big thing that's gonna be happening in 2024, is like the community building. But like, the content that you posting should be helping people. Like, are you showing people a new product? Are you telling them the benefits of it? Are you showing them what products to stay away, what ingredients to stay away from in, beauty products or healthcare products, or whatever the case may be? Like, are you helping people? That's another thing. Like, definitely make sure you're helping people with every post, whether it's education, you make them laugh, entertainment. Like, it's got to be one of those things. Don't just post because you want people to say, oh, we think you're so cool. Like, no, this ain't high school. It's not a popularity contest. But yeah, just have patience, man. And I know it sounds cheesy, I know you hear it all the time, but it's real, it's true shit. Like, 2.5 years, I was getting like little $100 deals, $250 deals, and then beginning of 2023, boom, 9K. Like 2,500. I was getting like 4-figure deals, which was crazy. And I was like, oh man, it's actually picked up way quicker than I thought it would. So definitely stay patient. It's gonna pay off. Again, I know it sounds cheesy, but that's just the truth of it, man. So if this video helps you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll be dropping more content tips as well as like video tips. I do skincare, hygiene, things of that sort. So I'm all combining it here. And if you want to check me out on Instagram, drop me a little message saying that this video helped. I'll put all of that stuff linked down in the comments, man. So I appreciate y'all watching this video, and hopefully this helps y'all. See y'all in 2024, get into that influencer bag, that content creator bag. Don't.